Every day I ask myself, why is winter still here? Why? Why? Hi guys, it's Gloria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about some items that I think are essential to survive freezing cold winter. What I mean is, if these are the only items you have in your wardrobe, you are going to be fine. I will try to mention where I got these things because a lot of you have asked me where my items are from. A lot of them are quite old, so most likely I won't have the links for them. But the point is for you to look for some inspirations and hopefully find things that work for you. Sounds good? Let's jump right in. Alright, the first thing on the list is of course thermal underwear. It's almost invisible under your clothes and it keeps you toasty warm. That shirt or those pants you thought were too thin for winter, now you can wear them with your thermal underwear. My go-to is this black heat tech thermal underwear from Uniqlo. It's really thin, but it's actually pretty warm. I can wear it underneath almost anything, well except for anything white. When we're wearing white, our first instinct is probably to wear a white thermal top underneath, but it's not a good idea because it's gonna show. So what I do instead is to wear a nude top. This top is from Oakwood. It's not a thermal top, but it's still an extra layer, so it does the job. I would recommend getting at least 2 sets of thermal underwear so that you can change. For example, I have one set like this, and then another set like this. The next one on the list is the light down jacket. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't discovered this earlier. A light down jacket is a fantastic layering piece. You can wear it underneath your wool coat, and now your wool coat is thick enough even for really cold days. I got this one also from Uniqlo. It's not the prettiest thing, but don't judge it by its appearance. It's gonna save you in winter. So this is how it works. You can either wear the collar like this, or you can fold the collar into a V shape and wear it underneath a wool coat, and it will be practically invisible. People won't even notice that you're wearing a light down jacket underneath. I think this is a really smart design. But yeah, this is my most recent discovery and I find it really useful. If you don't have one or don't want to get one, you can also just use your cardigan as a layering piece, but I think this will definitely keep you warmer. Speaking of a wool coat, I think it's a must-have in winter because it's stylish and quite warm. Plus, if you have a light down jacket underneath like I just mentioned, you can now wear wool coats even when it's really cold outside. I think the most versatile colors for a wool coat are camel and black, or if you have a signature color for yourself, you can also choose that instead. I got this black wool coat from Massimo Dutti a few years ago, and it has been my favorite winter coat. And I got this camel one from Aritzia just last year. It has also quickly become my favorite. They are both structured and long, and that's the style I like, but depending on your taste, you can opt for something with a different shape or a different length, as long as it works for your body type. Alright, next up is a parka. I can't imagine living without a parka here in Canada. It's just not possible. It's not the most stylish, but you've gotta survive. This one is from Canada Goose. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's worth the investment because I only ever need one parka and I'll probably wear it for 10 years, so I better get a durable one. It is said to be good for minus 20 degrees. It's like if you only wear one shirt underneath when it's 20 degrees outside, you can still survive, but I haven't tried that myself. Of course, you don't need to get a Canada Goose. There are so many brands out there offering cheaper options. Just make sure you get a good quality one that can keep you toasty warm and in a color that you know you will still like for many years to come. Alright, let's move on to tops. In winter, especially during the cold months, I pretty much only wear sweaters. I am a sucker for 100% cashmere turtleneck sweaters because they're both stylish and warm. I literally have one in each shade I like. I got this white one from Lily Silk, the camel one from Lord & Taylor, and the black one from Evelyn. If turtleneck is not your thing, you can also opt for a crew neck or a V-neck. For example, I have these V-neck wool sweater from Ralph Lauren. They are 90% wool and 10% cashmere, so they are pretty warm. If you prefer something thicker, a chunky knit sweater is a good option. For example, I have this chunky knit sweater from Massimo Dutti. This is only 45% wool and 5% cashmere, so I can't say it's that much warmer, but it's still quite cozy. Sweaters are a must, but not all sweaters are made equal. For example, a lot of the cheaper sweaters are made of synthetic materials like acrylic, and they will not keep you warm. So I will always spend a little bit more money on sweaters so that I can get the kind of materials that will actually keep me warm. Moving on to bottoms. Now this is a tricky one because in Canada, for example, it's really cold outside, but as soon as you get indoors, the heat is on full blast and it gets really warm. For your tops, you can easily take off as many layers as you want, but for your bottoms, it's a little awkward to take off your pants in front of everyone, so you probably need to go to the washroom and then come out. So over the years, I've trained my legs to not feel cold anymore. The most I would wear is a pair of thermal leggings and then just a regular pair of pants on top. But if your legs get really cold, then you should definitely wear something thicker. For example, a thicker pair of thermal leggings or a thicker pair of pants, or even snow pants if you're really that cold. Personally, I would just go for something like a pair of wool pants or just a pair of regular straight leg pants. Wide leg pants are also one of my favorites because they are stylish and you can potentially stuff some more layers underneath, even though personally I never do that. Sometimes I will wear a wool skirt and I will just wear a thicker pair of pantyhose underneath. Alright, now let's talk about shoes. If you live somewhere with heavy snow, then a pair of snow boots is a must because you want to keep warm and you don't want to slip and fall in the snow. I got these from Cougar. These are hiking boots, but they're really thick and warm, and the grip at the bottom prevents me from falling, so I've been using them as my snow boots. When it's not snowing, then I will usually go for ankle boots because they're easy to wear and they could go with everything. These are one of my most worn suede ankle boots. I got these from a small boutique. There's no brand name, so I can't really tell you what they are. And these ones are another pair of my most worn leather ankle boots. I got these from Zara a few years ago. Both of them are cheaper options because they're good for everyday wear and tear. I use my knee-high boots for more put-together looks, and I only wear them when there's absolutely no snow on the ground because they are more pricey and I don't want to ruin them in the snow. These are flat knee-high boots from Ferragamo, and these are high-heel boots from Louboutin. What shoes I wear depends on the snow level on the ground, so paying attention to weather forecasts is a good trick for wearing the right shoes. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about accessories. I think gloves are the most important winter accessories out there because if your hands are cold, it gets really cold. I got these from Nordstrom. These are not your regular leather gloves. These are actually touchscreen friendly. You probably can't tell just by looking at them. They have been a lifesaver for me because I don't need to take off my gloves in the cold whenever I need to use my phone. Next up is hats, of course. I think a beanie is the most practical. It's a winter favorite for a lot of people. I got this one from Muji, but personally I don't really wear a beanie that often because I don't think it fits my style. Usually I would go for a beret because it's more artsy. I got this one from Aritzia. And if I'm feeling extra, sometimes I will wear a wool Panama hat. I got this one when I was traveling in Paris. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really keep my head warm, but it adds a lot of style to your outfit. Scarves are also essential for winter. You will feel so much warmer just by covering your neck. This one I have is a cashmere scarf I got from Burberry a few years ago. Personally, I wear turtleneck sweaters a lot, so a scarf is not that necessary, but if you're not wearing a turtleneck, then a scarf, especially a wool or cashmere one, will make sure you're toasty warm. Now we're towards the end of the video and some of you might want to ask me, are you not going to try them on? Don't worry, next week I'm going to post a video about a 7-day winter capsule wardrobe. I will only be picking a specific number of items from the winter essentials and I will wear them on repeat but styled in different ways. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys next week.